time should focus and talk about BlackBuck that is now expected to move out of its current location in Bengaluru, citing potholes and commuting issues. Now, this is the online trucking platform, which is BlackBuck co-founder and CEO. Rajesh Yabaji has said that the company has decided to move out of its current location in Bellandur on Bengaluru's outer ring road, citing commuting and road infrastructure issues. The ORR, which is one of the IT corridors in the city, often witnesses traffic congestion, and in Bellandur, what has now been said for the last several years. But according to the company, it has become very, very hard to continue, and that is why they have now decided to move out. This is on a social media post that says information has been shared. Let's get in a word from Imran now. Imran, we've seen, as far as on part of negligence, that has claimed lives, that has claimed many people to be injured. However, it is now claiming, even when it comes to such companies like BlackBuck deciding to move out of its current location, that is Bengaluru. What does it mean?
Well, it's a sad day for Bengaluru, and especially for the Bengaluru people looking to invest in Bangalore. So it's been considered as an investment hub, and also for young startup companies to come and invest here. And now a decade-old company is planning to move out of Bangalore. The CEO has said that because of the pothole issue and menace, their commuting time has almost gone on to 2 hours, and it becomes life becoming difficult both for him and for his employees, both for working and also for commuting. And he has put out in his social media profile that he's going to move out of the Bangalore. Over this, the Greater Bengaluru IT Companies Association has expressed sadness over the fact that such a company is moving out, and asked...
Interrupting you, Imran, Mr. Mohandas Pai is connected with us. Mr. Mohandas Pai, we've been speaking often when we speak of potholes that have claimed lives. It has injured several people. It has put the risk of children at line. But when we speak of certain companies like BlackBuck, just for the sake of potholes and commuting issues, they believe that there is no reason for them to stay in Bengaluru.
Well, I think BlackBuck says they're moving out of ORR, and that is very sad because they've been for a long period of time. I met the Deputy Chief Minister, D.K. Shivkumar, maybe 45 days to 2 months ago. I gave him a list of things that he should look at, and he promised me he'd look at that. One of the things was to make sure that we create the ORR into a world-class road. I suggested to him to call R.K. Mishra and appoint him as his representative for the purpose. He said he'll look at it and consider it. This is only making noises. And now even in ORR, there's a ORR association, they've been working. What is pathetic is, despite 8 lakh people being there in that road, some of the greatest companies in the world being there, this pathetic government does not seem to take it very seriously. Our Chief Minister is not bothered about Bangalore. Our Deputy Chief Minister comes and gives statement, but we don't see much action on the ground. Our Commissioner of Corporation, Maheshwar Rao, is doing a good job, trying his best, but he requires help. And now there is a plan done for the ORR, done by Naresh Venkatraman, done by R.K. Mishra, and given to something called a Smart Bangalore, a smart city, where there's a chief engineer. They're supposed to tender, they're supposed to do it. They're not acting at all. I think some of these guys who want to do the work are trying to see how they can make more money. It is deep corruption, apathy that is destroying our city. And now, I know some companies which try to come to Bangalore and set up GCCs. They left Bangalore. They're not coming to Bangalore.
But what is the image that is going across, Mr. Mohandas Pai? Because here, according to Yabaji himself, he has now been writing saying that roads are full of potholes and dust that is coupled with lowest intent to get them rectified. And he also says that he doesn't see any improvement for at least 5 years. So he says that next 5 years, he doesn't see any improvement on ground happening.
The metro is limping. There seems to be no urgency in the metro. Metro is a major cause. The roads are in bad shape. There's apathy on the ground. There's high level of corruption. I don't know. I would suggest that our GBA chair, Maheshwar Rao, should call all the companies of the ORR along with R.K. Mishra and the ORR Association, including BlackBuck, talk to them, show them a plan of action, and tell them within what time, what they're going to do to improve traffic. We need Mr. Karthik Reddy, who is the DCP there for traffic, to come to the meeting. They must do it on a war footing. This has become a joke. This government action has become a pathetic joke.
Otherwise, when it comes to several companies who have been eyeing to put up their base in Bengaluru, we call it our IT capital for a reason there. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohandas Pai, for your point of view. Mr. S. Prakash is also connected with us. Mr. S. Prakash, politically speaking, Bengaluru-based logistics tech company saying that it is moving out of its office located in the city's outer ring road, and the reason is something that the city is infamous for: poor road conditions and extreme traffic congestion?
No, the moving out of a company is a big setback for the DK Shivakumar dream of brand Bangalore. They are not addressing the issue fundamentally. Though why the potholes come up in the roads, it is because of the poor quality of contractors' job. None of the contractors have so far been punished or blacklisted. If they are blacklisted, they will open one more company and they take the order. No commitment, no account fixing of any contractor, and each and every contractor is striving for the last several decades. This problem is only because of the poor quality of contractors' job. It is not being addressed. We always say whenever there is a pothole, it will be filled up in 20 days, it will be filled up by 1 month, and spend more money on it. More money for the contractors and more drain for the taxpayers. This cycle is unchecked. At least the government should review the progress and the quality of the work being undertaken. Okay. Why the potholes come up.
So you believe that it will largely dent brand Bengaluru's image if tech companies like this, one by one, if they decide to move out or change their location altogether, how would it affect the image of brand Bengaluru? Thank you very much, Mr. S. Prakash. Imran, there is another update coming in because this news gained a lot of traction online. Many using development criticizing Bengaluru's infrastructure. But has BlackBuck clarified? Are they moving out of their Bellandur office, or it has no plans of leaving the city altogether?
Well, they have yet to wait. We have reached out to them. We're looking at what the plan is. There is just one-off comment, or they really intended to move out. But however, DK Shivakumar, the Deputy Chief Minister, has clarified that he is taking this issue very seriously. In fact, he has gave a statement yesterday saying that he's in all the 5 commissioners in Bangalore. He has made a very set of deadline to fill up the potholes, and he said that in writing they have to give the deadlines over the filling of the potholes since already the image of Bangalore is getting a bad image, and since he intends to rectify the image and make it as a brand Bangalore, the corporations and Bangalore is also divided into 5 corporations now. He says asking people more time and to fix off all these issues, including the potholes. In fact, he said that he has also given a deadline to them. He's also asked them to give them in writing about when all these issues will be fixed.
All right. Well, the outer ring road, which is said to be a key IT corridor that has faced chronic congestion. And there is a need that has called for a transparent roadmap to upgrade the roads, to fill those potholes, to improve metro connectivity, and to also strengthen public utilities. Well, that seems to be the call that is coming in from the public itself, owing to the congestions and owing to the conditions that they feel that they have to brave every day, which they feel is not worth so. Thank you very much for the moment, Imran, for joining in. Let's move on.